Good morning, guys. Mike with Gettin Greasy Garage. Got a lot of boxes here to show you. So this is I'm one-handed and by myself. So I'll do my best to show you what we're doing here. So the owner of the Fairlane and I got talking about it and decided that instead of revisiting air suspension in the spring, let's just go ahead and do it now. So I rounded up everything, and most all of it has showed up now. So kind of hard to see, but it's the basic kit. You can probably hit pause and look at it bigger. I will put links to the companies in the description, and I will also put screenshots of everything used. But that's what the whole kit looks like, all spread out with 4 bags, obviously. I don't have the room to lay everything out right now. So first off, everything we got, we went with black, of course, because you know it's Black Betty. You gotta have black parts. Got 2 compressors. That's what they look like. These things will pump to 200 psi. They're quite impressive. 2 compressors will air up that 5-gallon tank in under 3 minutes from empty. That's pretty good for, 12 volt. Anyway, here's one here. It's got a separate filter, which I like the fact that you can just use reusable filters and take these things apart and clean them, or just replace them. That gets screwed onto the compressor. Down underneath, and then there's another compressor in the box. We got the 2 front airbags right there. They're collapsed down for packaging. I'm not going to open them right now. You guys are going to see all this stuff again when I start putting it all together here real quick like. I'm not going to get into part numbers too much. I'll just show what's on the boxes that I can see. And my recommendation is that if you want to go with Air Ride, get a hold of, the company's name is airslamit.com, and they sell Air Max. They sell, I believe, a couple other brands. I've used the Air Max brand in another project and was very happy with the quality of the parts, how everything was put together, ease of assembly, excellent instructions. The customer service at AirSlamit is great. I sent an email out and said, hey, here's what I'm wanting to do, and what can you guys help me with? And I didn't get an email back. I got a phone call back. So if you are looking to put an air ride system together, even if it's just airbags on your pickup truck to haul a heavier load, get a hold of Travis at AirSlamit, and he'll hook you up. Tell him Mike over at Gettin Greasy Garage sent you. Now all this stuff was purchased. Nothing was free from AirSlamit. The only thing AirSlamit did for free was great customer service. So I'm just going to quickly scan part numbers here. You can go back and look at them if you want. Here is the controller for the system, 7-button. So what you get is 1 button. You set it up, obviously, but 1 button will be all 4 up and down. 1 button will be front up and down. 3rd button would be rear up and down. And then you have all 4 airbags. Each airbag will have its own button. So you could do side to side, you could do 3-wheel, you can do all those things. This thing comes with a 9-foot umbilical cord on it. I kind of like the fact that it's not cordless. You can just mount it somewhere in the vehicle or hide it. Okay, we got the dual compressor wiring kit. You guys know, and you've seen a lot of my videos, I'm pretty proficient at DC electrical, automotive electrical. I'm real picky about how it's done, and about wire quality, connector quality, and these guys always hit it out of the ballpark as far as their wiring kits. I've been very happy with them when used before. Happy with the wire. Here's your main power wire. Everything's the right gauge, the right length. What do we got here? Nice fuses and relays. Sorry guys, I'm trying to do this one-handed. Fuses and relays, and it's a complete kit. That's just to wire the compressors. In this bag, if I can get it open, I'll send you all the fittings. And like in the last kit I got from these guys, I had extra fittings. And I didn't get a couple of fittings I needed that weren't part of the kit, that were a change that I made because I wanted to use auxiliary air. They sent me the fittings for free. They got them to me really quick. Little things like that make a big difference with a company, that they're willing to help you out, or just do little things and not worry about charging you $2 for a stupid little fitting or whatever they cost. The other thing I like is you get thread locker with the kit, and then you get the nifty little tubing cutter. I don't know if you can see it there. It's a razor blade. These things work really good. In fact, I've got 2 of these from the last kit, and I use them for cutting small hoses. It worked out well. So you even get a free tool. You get 2 water traps. I mean, these things are nice. All solid aluminum, machined. Drain on the bottom. You can open them up and clean them out. They come with mounts. There's 2 of these. This kit has 2 gauges. There's the gauge plate. I'm not going to open up the gauges. There's a part number for air gauges. Now these are black face, and all the other gauges in the car are white face. So I'm going to get a hold of Air Slam It and see if they'll swap me out for the right color gauges. Pressure switch for shutting the system off. And of course that nice, pretty 5-gallon tank. So that'll get mounted in between the wheel wells and the trunk. I got a lot of stuff to package in the trunk. The battery will be back there, what have you. These compressors. Now, you can mount these compressors underneath the vehicle. I don't necessarily agree with that. Not that this particular car is going to be off-road, but the lower to the ground they are, they suck up dust and they get affected by the elements. So I'll mount them in the trunk. They'll be fine. Let me grab this. Sometimes you gotta use your camera hand. Here's your valve, 9-foot valve wiring harness. Part number there. But I mean, this stuff is really plug and play. They've simplified it. That's what I really like about this is, I understand the basics, but I'm no master with air ride. I can make brackets and I get the gist of it. But when they put together a kit like this, it really helps. I'm trying to grab something else I want to show you guys. Oh, I highly, highly recommend this book. It's really a how-to. There's the author, Kevin Whips. The book number SA 500. It's an SA Designs book, how to I found this on eBay. You can find them on Amazon. But if you don't know anything about air ride and you're considering it for your car, your truck, whatever, I highly recommend buy this book, read it, or read out of it what you need to. But there's a lot of useful, good, helpful information here. And start here, then get a hold of Travis over at Air Slam It. Damn it, drop something here. Again, I'm trying to show all these parts with one hand. So they give you two, this is only one side here, two band mounts for the tank. So, comes with all that. And as you can see, I've still got a whole nother box. So let me put all this stuff away. I'll get the other box open and we'll have a look. I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I got the last box opened up after I had to put everything else away because I only have enough room to show you one box at a time. So, kit comes with a big roll of line. This is for their compressors. That's one thing I gotta point out. There's always more than enough hose, or line as you want to call it, which I appreciate for two reasons. One, I don't like to have to splice in more because I didn't get enough, and then I like having this line for extra other projects. That's pretty heavy duty hose. Next, we got the other two airbags, which these are, oh come on, oh, suckers are a little heavy for one hand. These are 2,600 pound airbags, and so they'll work for the application for what I'm doing, you know, in this car. Shouldn't be a problem. So this is your air line that you run to each bag, or to valves, or to whatever. This kit's a little bit different in that it's 4 wheels. The last kit I did was 2, so, you know, I gotta read some instructions too. Okay, man. Here's the brain of the operation. Look at that thing, isn't that pretty? That is the valve, or the manifold as he called it. So, obviously you have air in, air out, or in, air out. Looks to be the same on the other end. And then you have ports here. So, yeah, and then here's your umbilical that your controller plugs into, and this controls all the happiness stuff and the down motion and all that stuff. That's pretty fancy. I like that. You know, if you look at this stuff on a computer screen and then you get it, and it's always nice to see that it's actually nicer in your hand than it is on a screen. So, Air Slam It is no joke. These guys know their business and they sell quality parts. This kit was like, I think by the time I added a couple of things and got the black stuff, and I think it was around $1,500, which isn't horrible money. Do the math. You know, that's what, $750 per end, and I mean you can what, 3 1/4 per wheel. That's not horrible money for what it does and for what it replaces. Now, there's some other parts to doing this kit that I'll get into in my next video, but I just want to show you guys air ride kit. And looks like I better jump off of here because we're getting the first rain of the year and my roof is leaking. So anyway, if you have any questions, or comments, leave them down below, and I'll do my best to help answer them. But these are the guys. Call Travis. Tell him I sent you over. Here's what all they do. Brands, and they do all kinds of stuff. But there's one of their links to something. Anyway, airslamit.com, or you should call the phone number, give them a call, and these guys will get you lined out with what you need. I'm very happy with this kit and what's in it, and happy with the quality of the stuff I've used before. So, alright guys, that's enough out of me for now. I will see you in the next one as the project continues. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. Ring that bell for notifications, tell your friends about the channel. The more subscribers, the faster it grows, the better the channel gets, and the content. The content's strictly based on what I have come in through the door that people want me to build or work on. When the channel gets to a big enough point and kind of helps support itself, then maybe we go dig something out of the bushes and build. There is that old 57 Pontiac. That might be a neat one. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you later.